Now this lecture I'm recording with my students at PARAGON. Okay. First of all, let's have an intro of PhotoShop. In PhotoShop, okay. In Photoshop, this is basically known as a canvas. Okay. You can type the name of the canvas. Okay. My first, basically, any O levels in IGCSE ICT, Photoshop does not come in very extended form. It's not totally separate module. It comes with web authoring. They will ask you to change the size of images, change probably its color contrast, crop it, change its format, stuff like that. But obviously I'll be teaching you a bit more because you don't know. They might even give you it as separately. So I will teach you it as a separate module. You should be good at it. But the trend right now is that they are giving you more marks for graphics editing, which is done through Photoshop. So let's not take a chance. Okay, you get the point. Although right now the marks of Photoshop, they go from 6 to 10 maximum, but I believe in the next examinations to come, this might go even up to 15. So we have to do it well. You get the point. So I repeat again, it's not a separate module. It's a part of web authoring. Yes or no? Right? Okay. Your dimensions can be in pixels or inches or centimeter, whatever you want. In preset, we can use US paper. US paper is just like A4 size paper. Okay, right. Or if I want to make a customized one, I can use pixels, and I could say over here, I want is, let's say 700 by, let's say 300. Right? Resolution 300. What do we mean? For web-based, we use 72. For web-based, we use 72. For printing, for publication, we use 300. You get the point? Okay? So, huh? Okay. I'll press OK. Now what we'll do is file open, and I will just open up one image to demonstrate you. No, let me open another image. Sorry? जी वही भी कर रहा हूँ ना. Okay. Now I will just minimize this and I will bring it here so that these two are side by side. Today what we'll do is we'll discuss these two tools, the rectangular marquee tool and the elliptical tool. Rectangular marquee tool, I can simply select this part with the rectangular marquee tool, use the move tool, ये वाला, इसको click, drag and drop it over here. You get the point, right? So I'll repeat again. Select a particular portion, use the move tool, click, drag and drop. Right? You want to select is exact square, shift the bow, press shift, you will get exact square. By pressing shift, you get exact square. So I can have one over here. Okay. If I want exact square, I can select from here, press shift, another square, and let's say another one, just demonstrating you okay, how can we do that. The important thing about Flash जो आपको पता होना चाहिए is कि Flash basically works on layers. Now what do I mean? If you come into window and if you come into layers, okay, the reason why I'm actually going a bit fast is I'm recording this lecture and I will share it with your group in the evening, so I can go a bit fast. Is it fine? ना? अब दोबारा देख लेना. If I was not recording, obviously मैं बहुत slow discuss करता. Okay. Pause करता, but obviously with recording का ही फायदा I can go fast. Okay. Layers का फायदा ये होता है कि if I come over here, you will see is that every picture that I've inserted has gone in different layer. Can you see that? Why do we have layers? I don't want to view this. Okay. Or I don't want to view this. मैं इसको hide कर सकता हूँ. I could even delete this layer. So if I make making a poster or something, my poster has 20 different objects, I can edit my individual image separately. You get my point. That's why we have layers. Okay. ये तो हो गया with regard to your rectangular marquee tool. Then you have is if you click on this, if you press on this hard, you have over here the elliptical marquee tool. Elliptical marquee tool में if you can select an oval shape, click drag drop, right? Or if I select this and if I hold shift, I can make exact circle. You get the point, right? So that's how you use the elliptical tools. If we further discuss this, let me discuss this. If you right click on this layer, I repeat again, if you right click on this layer, you have something known as blending option. इस पे आओगे, although we are not supposed to know all of these, ये हमारे syllabus में नहीं है, मैं वैसे डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ just in case if you have to have is a stroke, right? A stroke basically is, right? Harsham, what are you doing? Okay, and you can even change the color of this. You get the point. Okay. And you can even do one more thing. Listen carefully. I can change this background. Are you with me, all of you? Yes. Click on the background. Do you see this paint? This is paint. Paint bucket tool. I could click on the background and change the color. Can you see that? I could change any color. At the same time, if I click on this picture, I can reduce the opacity of this, decrease or increase the opacity. जी मेरे से opacity बेटा उस layer पे हूँ और इसकी can you see over here? फिर मैं दोबारा करता हूँ. You click on this picture, ये आपको नजर आ रहा होगा. Okay, increase and decrease it. ठीक हो गया कि नहीं? Right? अच्छा, let's stick to our marquee tool. मैं और क्या कर सकता हूँ marquee tool में से? It's okay. Don't be jealous. I can use. Okay. I select the marquee tool उसी जगह पे and now what I'll do, I press delete. अच्छा मैं दोबारा करके दिखाता हूँ. For example, if you want to make something like crescent, अच्छा as if आपके कंप्यूटर में आज तो कोई चीज ओपन नहीं हुई. Should I elaborate? Do you want me to? Or should I stop? Okay, what I've done is so that I can edit everything. For example, if I have 4 images and I want to edit the 3rd image, so obviously I'll go to that layer. Absolutely. Okay, next. ये सुन लो. I'll further discuss it, what we can do with it. If I use, let's say, rectangular marquee tool, and if I select half of it, for example, I've selected half of it. Now, if I press the delete button, it will delete the half. You get the point? बात समझ आई है? Or I could even do this is, let me go back. I could even do this is, I select this, सुन लो बात को, listen carefully. Selected, I will come into edit and I will say cut. From here, down over here, if you can't see, let me show you. Can all of you see down here, right? इधर ये जो है ना, this means add a new layer. मैंने marquee tool से I've cut it, and now I'll add a new layer, add it, and I'll paste it. Now, this is a separate layer, this is a separate layer, yes or no? You get the point? And what you can do is, I'll just open up any other image. Let's say I'll open up this one. And let's say, let me just select actually it's a high बेटा क्योंकि the image that I've used वो high resolution है. वो ज़ाहिर है, I have to reduce it. The image was an HD image. Yes or no? Now one last thing. If I click on the topmost layer, now this is separated, this is separated, this is separated. I might want to merge them. I press Ctrl E. अगर मैं top layer पे जाता हूँ, and if I press Ctrl E, I'll merge this with the bottom one. And if I press Ctrl E again, I'll merge it again. अब क्या हो गया? This is one. ये merge हो गए हैं. So if I press Shift and reduce the size, this is what I get. अच्छा, just give me 3 minutes. Let me finish this. फिर मैं आपको बताता हूँ, ठीक है? Right? ये बन गया? Yes or no? Right? Control E. Yes. Okay. Are all of you with me? अच्छा. Now what I'll do is, I need to actually duplicate this. So मैं इसको duplicate करूँगा. Right? I have this one and I have duplicated this. Yes or no? Right? Edit, transform, flip vertical. And the last point आज के लिए आप लोगों की last point, I'll simply select this, right click, feather, I'll make it, let's say 50, okay, and all I'll do is, by bringing it here, I'll press delete. You get the point? Okay? So, I could now do is, कि इसका background color जो है ना, let me change it to some darker color.